The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not be afraid any longer, little flock, for your Father is pleased to give you the kingdom. Sell your belongings and give alms. Provide money bags for yourselves that do not wear out, an inexhaustible treasure in heaven that no thief can reach nor moth destroy. For where your treasure is, there also will your heart be. Gird your loins and light your lamps, and be like servants who wait their master's return from a wedding, ready to open immediately when he comes and knocks. Blessed are those servants whom the master finds vigilant on his arrival. Amen, I say to you, he will gird himself, have them recline at table, and proceed to wait on them. And should he come in the second or third watch and find them prepared in this way, blessed are those servants. Be sure of this: if the master of the house had known the hour when the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be prepared, for at an hour you do not expect, the Son of Man will come." Then Peter said, "Lord, is this parable meant for us or for everyone?" And the Lord replied, "Who then is a faithful and prudent steward, whom the master will put in charge of his servants to distribute the food allowance at the proper time? Blessed is that servant whom his master on arrival finds doing so. Surely I say to you, the master will put the servant in charge of all his property. But if that servant says to himself, 'My master is delayed in coming,' and begins to beat the men servants and the maid servants, to eat and drink and get drunk, then that servant's master will come on an unexpected day and at an unknown hour, and will punish the servant severely and assign him a place with the unfaithful. That servant who knew his master's will, but did not make preparations nor act in accord with his will, shall be beaten severely. And the servant who was ignorant of his master's will, but acted in a way deserving of a severe beating, shall be beaten only lightly. Much will be required of the person entrusted with much, and still more will be demanded of the person entrusted with more." The Gospel of the Lord. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Most Precious Blood Parish, and a special welcome for many of you who are here for the first time. I don't know for you if you have seen children's letters to God. Let me read a few for you to understand how these kids think. Dear God, on Halloween, I am going to wear a devil's costume. Is that all right with you? See, listen. Dear God, did you mean for giraffe to look like that, or was it an accident? See, imagine that. Dear God, I went to this wedding, and they kissed right in church. Is that okay? Okay, two more. Dear God, what does it mean you are a jealous God? I thought you had everything. See? The last one. Dear God, did you really mean do unto others as they do unto you? Because if you did then, I am going to fix my brother. Awesome. See, these kids, they understand life. You know, they know where to go and how to do things. Now, do we have scouts here? Scouts have a slogan. Okay, I see you in the back. Yes, that's okay, Mommy. She can raise her hands. That's okay. Scouts have a slogan. Always what? Ready. Always ready. The gospel today is telling us to be ready, to be prepared for the coming of the Messiah. A mother who's expecting a baby knows how to prepare the coming of her son or a daughter. She caresses her belly every single minute. She sings every day. The house is painted. The crib is waiting for the child. And whenever she goes out, she finds something for the child. And everybody who sees that mother, she has a great joy on her face. And everybody's asking, when your child is coming? 2 weeks, 1 week. I cannot wait for the baby to come. Because the mother has been preparing for that. The society says something else about preparation to be ready. Because everything is fast. Fast food restaurants, no? Instant coffee. See, I have one in the house. I love it. See, when you wake up in the morning, you need coffee. Go there. Less than a minute, you get it. Unbelievable. Wonderful. And also the sexual revolution has also given us our culture a convenient philosophical rationale for not waiting for the sexual enjoyment within marriage. If you think of the gospel, of the Bible, wait is one of the things which men and women of faith are called upon to do. The second reading tells us Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob had waited for many years for the promised blessings by God. They waited. They waited. They waited. More than can we imagine. They were waiting when they died. Still today, they are waiting. Jesus tells his disciples to wait, to be ready. Readiness, my friends, is a matter of life and death. And the times, and many times, and many circumstances. Firefighters, medical personnel, soldiers, physicians need to be ready, the right tools at hand when the time of crisis arises. Every minute counts in the time of crisis. The firefighter who is delayed 5 minutes might find that the fire has spread out of control. A physician who is delayed five minutes may find out that the patient has already died. These people train themselves every single day. Why? Because they want to correspond effectively when crisis comes. Being ready for Jesus' coming has that same life and death urgency. Jesus tells us today to be ready. In order to be ready for the Messiah, we must have faith. Faith gives us hope. Faith clears the mind. Faith allows us not to think of the things that we don't need. Faith disciplines us on the journey. When Jesus comes, he wants us to have our lamp in our hands with oil. The oil is your faith. To have our garment ready, our dress ready, is the dress that we received during our baptism. Everything has to be ready. Unless you have faith, you will not be ready to welcome the Messiah. And you, parents, you have a moral responsibility to educate your children into the faith. When Jesus comes, he will ask you, did you prepare your child for First Communion, for confirmation? Do you bring your children to Mass on a regular basis? This is your duty. Otherwise, the gift of faith given to us will be lost. If faith is lost, my friend, so also is our humanity's destiny of salvation. We will not be ready to welcome Jesus at all. Faith is the gift that God has given us. Even we don't see, but we believe, we have hope. And when Jesus comes, he will find you, me, ready. Because he will call you, he will call me as good stewards. Because when he comes, it's not the time you think. He may come in the middle of the night. He may come as a thief. If the owner of the house knew when the thief was coming, he would stay alert so that nothing could be stolen. This is the way God so loves us. He sends out his son Jesus to give us hope. To give us hope. Don't worry. The kingdom is yours. Don't worry about other things at all. But if you have faith, if we follow Jesus totally, when he comes, my friend, he will take you, he will take me. As I said to you last Sunday, earth is not our destination. what heaven is. God bless you.